What is going on, guys? Jack here and welcome to episode 11 of the Ultimate League series, and in this episode we are going into the first game of this episode against Zenit St. Petersburg. And going into this match I did have something, a bit of a consolation I guess you could say, and that is that Hulk was injured. So one of their best players being injured for Zenit St. Petersburg, that's not good news for them, but it is certainly good news for me. And guys, thank you for the support on the last episode. Once again, you smashed 30 likes, and if we can do it again with this episode, it would be much appreciated. 30 plus likes for another episode of Career Mode tomorrow, unless I am, of course, revising. I did talk about that in the last episode, so if you don't want to go back and watch the last episode if you did miss it, and I did talk about something very interesting, well, not something very interesting, something very important actually, and that is the future of this channel and where it's going to go, and the upload schedule as well. It's nothing bad, don't worry if you haven't watched it. It's just I was talking about the future for the next couple of months and the temporary future of how it's going to be with regards to upload schedule. But we start things off here in the 11th minute with a terrible miss from Sigurdsson or Kolben, and that was very, very bad there. Look at that, taking it on his stronger foot but still couldn't find the back of the net. That would have been a great goal if he would have found the back of the net, but unfortunately early on in the game he couldn't quite strike it to go into the back of the net. But my god, was this game dead or what? There was about 2 chances in this game and most of them came from me. I have to say, I had a lot of possession in this game. I was trying to break down Zenit, but it was just so difficult to. This was the only way that I could possibly break them down. I mean, Christian and Saudi at left back was just dominant there. He was in such good form. And Hadrovic's header his header just flies wide of the post. And that does mean that we do drop another couple of points at home, and we draw the game with Zenit 0-0. Not too bad once again, but you know, Zenit aren't the strongest of teams in this league, and that's not criticising Zenit at all, because if you look at the teams that are in this league, it's absolutely ridiculous. They're not going to really stand much of a chance, although they are doing well at this current moment in time. I think they're ahead of us in the league, so I guess that is kind of good that we did manage to get a point off of them at home. But I was expecting a bit of a better result, but in the end I just decided that I was going to have a little look at all of the jobs that were currently available. There was Arsenal that was available. There was quite a lot of jobs that were available, especially in this Ultimate League, in the Barclays Premier League. There was Arsenal, and you can see the objectives there and the wages and the players and the current league position as well. And it was very interesting to see how many jobs were actually offered, and the potential job openings that could be you know, there for me if I did want to switch up this series. And if you do want me to, just have a look at the teams here, and if you do want me to do any of them maybe next season, then just let me know, because that is something that maybe I could do next season, because I don't know really. I don't know what you guys really want to see with regards to this series. Look, Borussia Dortmund, what a great side that would be, and Schalke as well. 2 great sides, and also Napoli there at the end as well. So many sides to choose from if I did want to take a job maybe at the end of this season or something. But anyway, enough of that. We're going into this game hoping to improve on our, well, abysmal performance against Zenit St. Petersburg. Considering Hulk was out, I should have scored some goals in that game, and I was really hoping, travelling to France, travelling to AS Monaco, that I'd be able to bag a few goals, because in the last game I did have a couple of chances, a lot of possession, but I just couldn't create anything, and it really did frustrate me. You know, there's a lot of ups and downs in this career mode, and it's probably the most frustrating career mode to make, but also at the same time one of the most interesting career modes that I've ever done on YouTube before. And if you didn't know, I did do FIFA 13 videos before this. I did have another channel, but I'll talk about that in a future video, or maybe in a Q&A video if you guys do want to ask me that when it does come about. And I do get 1,000 subscribers. That is probably what one of my topics is going to be about. But anyway, we start things off here in this game with a horrible miss from Mike van der Hoorn. Don't know why he was in that position. He was the wrong player at the wrong time, really. Shouldn't have been there, because he was playing at centre-back. Don't know what he was doing up front. He should have been back defending. But anyway, we carry on into this game. Into the 16th minute, Anderson's on the ball here. The young Danish player crosses it in, and it's cleared off the line by none other than Eric Abidal. I love this guy in real life. He's a great player. And it's a shame that he did leave Barcelona, and of course he had, I think it was a liver transplant, I think it might have been. But from this corner, we do manage to score to make it 1-0 in this game at AS Monaco, and that was very, very good because we did deserve it and we had created a lot of chances early on in the game, but the home support was certainly not happy about that, and you can see the Ajax camp there in the corner of the stadium. Very happy with that goal from Neutink. He's been putting in some fantastic performances since I've moved Moisander up to CDM and I've put Zuma with him as a pairing centre-back. They have been unstoppable together. I mean, in this game, they were certainly showing that, and they were certainly showing their potential as a centre-back pairing to be one of the best pairings in the future of this career mode. But it depends how long I do this career mode series for. Of course, I want to carry it on, and maybe I'll just pick up a different job offer and carry on with that series that way. But terrible defending from AS Monaco. Eric Abidal at fault there, and we do score a nice little 1-2 pass. I think that might have been with Fisher and Depay, and that was very, very good 1-2 passing here. Depay gets put through on goal, and he shoots that one every single day of the week into the back of the net. He hasn't been really impressing me lately, but that is certainly something that did impress me. A fantastic goal into the top right hand corner, and Memphis Depay makes it 2-0. And yeah, it was just getting worse and worse really for AS Monaco. They did have a couple of chances in the game, but Falcao, their main player, just really wasn't at it in this game, and you can tell that by their current position in the league. I think they've only got 3 points from their last 5 league games. So that is abysmal, pretty much, for a team of their quality and caliber. You'd hope that they would finish higher, but even us, Ajax, the team that is struggling at the moment, we're still managing to beat them 2-0 at half-time. And you can see there that Chelsea and Atletico Madrid are playing. Quite a lot of big teams are playing on the same day that we are playing. Milan are drawing to, I think that was Juventus there. And you can see by half-time we'd had 4 shots on target. Very good display by the team, and I do decide to bring on Moisander at CDM. And you may be questioning why I'm doing that, considering he's a centre-back. The main reason is we don't have a solid CDM in that position, really, that's an actual DM. It's more of a holding midfielder that we do have, and that is, of course, a Jide Afoe that we did sign. And he's really good, but he's not the best at defending, so I thought I'd bring on Moisander, as his work rates just ruin him as a centre-back. It's as simple as that. High and medium, you just can't play with that in a centre-back. And we do manage to make it 3-0 though in the 55th minute there with none other than Victor Fisher. Really good goal from him to make it 3-0 in this game, and it was just running away from AS Monaco. They were not getting back into this game. Romero had a shocking game in goal. I think that's the Argentine international keeper that was in the net, and he was just not saving anything whatsoever. But the defenders, I guess you could say, weren't doing them any favours whatsoever, not clearing that ball away from the box. That should have been cleared, and yeah, it was quite interesting to see Falcao missing a number of chances in this half. You'll see later on into the video, he was just missing so many sitters that you'd expect him to score really, but he just wasn't actually playing that well in this game, which was very surprising because he's such a quality player in real life, and you'd expect him to finish off the chances, especially as he's an incredible player in FIFA as well. But I guess that's just how it is, that's just how the cookie crumbles. And you can see here a great through ball from Joao Moutinho, and Falcao really should have finished that off. That was one of the biggest chances of the game. Vermeer was just completely caught off guard. Look at that, he wasn't on his line. He came out for some reason, but luckily Falcao just tipped it wide, finessing it wide of the right hand side of the post. But I do bring on CM de Jong in the 68th minute. And talk about an impact substitution. I mean, CM de Jong here really dominating the play, and Victor Fisher finding some free space to get past Eric Abidal, and really, to be honest, they just weren't in the game at all. I was just able to pass it about their defence, and they were just crumbling apart. And from the rebound of the interception, CM de Jong with a fantastic shot. I bring him on as a DM, and he played incredible in this second half. He really did. He could have got himself a few more goals, but that was certainly a very good goal there, proving to me why he should be in the first 11 and he should be restored in that position, because He is a quality player, but he just hasn't been showing it to me, obviously, and that is a great left-footed shot. Beat Romero for the 4th time, and that does make it 4-0, and what an emphatic victory. We really did need that to boost the team's morale. But guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Career Mode. If you want another episode of Career Mode tomorrow, please be sure to get this video to 30+ likes. That would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for the support. It's very much appreciated, and hopefully you have enjoyed this episode. But guys, I'm going to have to leave it there, and I'll see you next time for another episode. Thanks for watching.